All right, so we suggest giving it 3-4 minutes or so for all the air to circulate and start coming out. And it's always important to remember that the neater you pack back in, the neater it's going to be to pack back out when you get your campsite. So ideally you have somebody helping you on this side, but if you don't, you just start over here. You're just going to fold in your awning and start throwing it over. It's important to note that all of the storage space inside here is in the center lounge area. So for your bathroom and your awning, you want to try to get everything as far into the center as possible. So once again, you can just come to this side, fold over, and get that as far into the middle as you can. And finally, the golden rule is to try and pack everything as far in as possible. Your doors can stay open, so there is a little bit of additional storage space here. If you want to put a microwave while you're traveling, anything like that. And we're going to just go to the other side once again, just making sure we pack everything over nice and neatly, giving it a few smacks just to get all that last little bit of air out. And then we're going to do the same thing with our bathroom. It also helps to walk inside the trailer and just make sure everything is packed nicely into the middle. And then your next step is going to be the close-up. So you're going to start at the back. Very important to note that you don't want to get anything jammed inside the hinges here. And you always want to pull your material forward to the middle because it will bunch. We're going to show you that in a sec. It's also very important to remember that this will come down by itself and it could land in your hand or something like that. So as you lift up, another person can hold it, or you can grab it here and start pulling it in and hold on to it here and let it go down by itself. You can then lift up the lid and make sure all of your corners on both sides are tucked in properly. Again, going inside the trailer and pulling all of your material forward. Is going to help when you finally have to seal up the unit. So once everything's pushed in here, you're going to walk around to the other side. You're going to make sure that no zips or fabrics are stuck on your hinges. You're going to push everything in. You're going to pull the material nice and forward, create the space, and start pushing down. Once again, ensuring everything's in. You can then leave one clip up, go back to the other side. It does help if you have a second person, and make sure that everything, once again, is tucked in for a nice watertight seal. And you can then flip your over on this side. And very importantly, if you look at the back, to attach 1, 2 rubbers and put the back wheel back. Let it click into place. Put down the rest of your latches. And then finally, you will do your front side. So if you come over here, you're going to release your 2 toggle latches in the front by pushing it in. And repeating the process, lifting up the roof, pushing it over, making sure everything is tucked in nicely, and getting that material to the middle. You can then close up one of your doors. nice and snug on this side. Push it down to get some of the air out. And then it's very important that your seal in the middle here is closed, that the two rubber seals are touching each other, because you might have water entry if you do not close it properly. It's also very important to park the trailer with the nose up so that the water can run backwards if it's in the rain. If you come onto this side with me, once again, you're just going to lift up, tuck in the material in the corners. Make sure those zips are stuck on the seals, just like that. And once again, a little bit of extra packing space. We can close that up. And we're now going to repeat the process. So at this point, you'll notice that there is some fabric sticking out on that side. So what we're going to do is push this in as best we can. We're going to push down, hold it in place, come back to this side. And push everything back in nicely and close off the seal. Another thing that you can do is just hop onto the top of the trailer, or have somebody hop on for you, and push everything nicely sealed into there. You'll close up your 4 latches. You will hitch up to your vehicle, take off your skirting, make sure that your coupler is on, your safety line is on, your stabilizer legs are up, and then make sure that your handbrake is off before you drive off. And it really is as simple as packing and unpacking as that. Stop.